Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rider Ramblings. Today we're going to discuss a bit more the Aoocci BX. I don't know if you can see, I've actually tilted it down slightly for me, so I can actually now see it with no reflections or anything like that. It's perfectly clear. Don't know what it looks like on the camera, but it's perfectly clear for me. Don't know why I'm going towards 𝗪𝙩𝙚. Don't really want to go there. Never mind. But this is their, at the time of speaking, their top of the range unit, and no doubt they will be bringing out more top of the range units at some point in time. And it is what, probably a year old by now, this, so in Chinese terms it's probably getting a bit long in the tooth, so I imagine it will be superseded soon. What we could do with is we could do with an update of the software, because certain things are not as good as they could be. For example, it's currently lost the connection to the tyre pressure monitors, and that was one of the reasons I bought it for, was, you know, for the tyre pressure monitors. I know that they're not accurate, but they give a good indication of what's happening. And so you know whether you've got a leak or not, and that type of thing. And the idea was that it would save my knees, because I've got to lie on the floor to check the rear tyre pressure rear tyre pressure. So 𝗪𝗪𝗏 must be over there. I didn't ride the bike for about a week due to bad weather, dicky hit, and doing a lot of research into other things, which I'll put a link to at the end of this video. And excuse me just while I do this, so I've got, according to Kalimoto, I might have been up here before. Anyhow, so let's get back to this. It could do with a software update on the system. The last update was about 3 months ago, so it could do with one soon. Advising white van man behind me that I'm going to do a right. Oh, he's following. As I said, I didn't ride the bike for about a week, and during that time it lost my connection to Android Auto, and that's when it seems to have lost the connection to the tyre pressure monitors. So I had to repair Android Auto. Not a big deal, but it doesn't seem to want to repair the tyre pressure monitors. I haven't done a complete reset yet because it's such a pain setting everything back up again, and I have actually spoken to Aoocci about that, and that they need to do something to stop that by saving the information somewhere. But I believe I'll probably need to do a reset. I have actually taken the tyre pressure monitor off the wheel while everything was switched off, but I've got a feeling I might need to disconnect the battery. Sorry, disconnect the Aoocci from the battery to perform this reset, because that, I find, actually allows it to find everything again. I get the impression that even though it's switched off, it's still powered slightly by the battery on the bike, so it's not actually doing a full reset. So that's something I need to have a look at. As I say, I think I did mention in one of the videos that we are basically beta testers for these things, and it doesn't matter which one you buy, whether it's 𝗪𝗓 or Aoocci or any of these, because they seem to all be made in around about the same place, not necessarily in the same factory, but in the same town or city, and then marketed by various companies. So I know Aoocci doesn't make these units, they buy them in from Shenzhen or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of the company. And 𝗪𝗓, I believe, does the same, and this type of thing. Now, am I saying this is a bad unit? No, I'm not. I mean, it does what I want it to do most of the time. I think the reason it lost connection is because the battery on this bike is now 6 years old and is getting past its sell-by date. So if you actually leave the bike and don't run, don't use the bike for, smell of diesel there, for a week or 10 days, then the battery voltage is dropping sufficiently that this unit is losing contact. Now, it does say that once the battery voltage drops below, I think it's 11.5, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll put it on the screen, that it will actually switch itself off completely and not drain your bike battery. But of course, once you get below 12 volts, I mean, your battery is not happy at all. Excuse me. So I think to a certain extent the problem I am having is due to the battery not being in a good condition. But I think if you're going to leave your bike for a while, however long a while is, then you need to have it on a battery tender. The problem I have is there's no electricity in the garage, so I have to live without it, unfortunately. I will hopefully be changing that and buying a a bigger unit at some point, bigger battery unit for the garage, so I can actually run things like battery tenders. But that's some way down the list, as my next toy is due to arrive in about 2 weeks' time. It's not a motorcycle, but it is a nice toy, and I will reveal that when it comes. So, what do I think after using this for a while? Well, it does what it says. It's showing me where I am. This is Waze that's on here at the moment, because 𝗪𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗏 is set up for Android Auto. It works with Apple CarPlay, but it doesn't work with Android Auto yet. According to their website, they will have it ready for second quarter. And as we've arrived in the second quarter, I'm hoping to see some information about this on the website soon. We will see. I have actually applied to 𝗪𝗵𝗿𝗏𝗏 to be a tester of their software. Whether they accept me or not, I don't know. We will see. Anyhow, so would I buy this again? Yes, I would.